There are two big myths about policing in Britain. The first is that the police are becoming increasingly unable to deal with the workload that they have. The second is that rates of crime are rising. If we look at the Crime Survey of England and Wales, which is the most comprehensive survey of the incidence of crime to the population, we find that crime levels are continuing to fall. When we look at effectiveness of policing, this is done by the Inspector of Constabulary. They look every year at various criteria of efficiency and effectiveness of the police. Some police forces do better from one year to the next, some police forces do worse. But when we look over the last 3 or 4 years, there's been no change in the average performance of police forces in terms of carrying out their basic tasks. However, there are 3 challenges facing the police. The first of it is a changing nature of crime. Some things that were priority crimes a few years ago, robbery, burglary, car theft, are now being replaced by other types of crime that either become more important, such as crime based on IT and electronic crime and such like, or crimes that were previously not investigated so fully, of which sex crimes, grooming and so on seem to have become an issue. The second aspect, and that's highly linked to this one, is that many of the problems the police are now dealing with were previously picked up by other departments of local government, for example, childcare, social care and so on. So problems of homelessness, mental illness, children leaving home. And the third, and again interrelated problem for the police that they have to rise to the challenge, is that some of these crimes are considerably more sophisticated. They involve internet skills, they involve computing skills, they involve dealing with quite sophisticated criminals, and the police themselves have said they need a more skilled graduate level police force. So in conclusion, as a society, we need to consider what kind of police forces we want. We need to consider what kind of funding they need. We cannot probably go through a period of continued real cuts in funding of the police that we've seen for the last few years.